Hello everyone, Kate here from Keight Krafts, sharing with you another project for Hollow Tree Hobbies. Let's get started. So to kick things off, we are going to be using some Lunar Paste, and I have Breakup Blue on the right and Sike on the left. So this Breakup Blue is kind of like a lovely sky blue, and then this Sike is kind of like a Christmassy gold. Not so much of a yellowy gold, but a gold, and I kind of really like how this turns out. So all I'm doing here is I'm taking a piece of scrap cardstock. This is probably 110-pound cardstock. And I'm just gently scraping this down, making sure that I don't have any lines. And I'm using a thin piece of card to do this on. I think this was Neenah Solar White. I probably could have used a thicker cardstock, like a watercolor cardstock of sorts, but I was just experimenting at this point, and you can kind of see how the paper just kind of lift up because it was a little bit saturated, and I got that little white halo around it, and I kind of like how it turned out. So next we are just going to peel off all of our washi tape that we used to create a border on. And I kind of like the look of this. Now, I end up cutting this down a little bit, but first we are going to take our heat tool just to make sure that this is dry because I am a little impatient. So once this has all been dried up and it is nice to the touch and you're not getting any lifting from it, we are going to trim this guy down. So very carefully, I am just inching it towards the edge where that blade is going to cut to give myself a straight line and to knock off a little bit of that white border. I just want about a hair of a white border around this because we are going to mat this on some black cardstock as well. And you'll see that in a minute. So very carefully, I'm just kind of eyeballing where I want to cut, judging by the edge of the platform that I'm using. And this is the Tim Holtz Guillotine Comfort Trimmer, and this is 8.5 inches, and I just absolutely love this guillotine trimmer. It is a total game changer because it's got that little bar on the bottom that you can cut at the bottom or you can cut at the top. So next up, we have taken some Flower Market paper in Buttercup. This is Lawn Fawn's pattern paper in the 12 by 12. And I have gone ahead and cut it out with the giant Happy Dad's Day die. And I've gone ahead also off camera and I've cut it out of black because we are going to do a bit of a drop shadow here. Now, I should take a moment to let you know that anything that I've been using in today's video will be linked in the description box below, and I encourage you to go ahead over to the Hollow Tree Hobbies website, or their Facebook group, or their Facebook page, or their Instagram page, or even their website. So go ahead and check that out and see what they have in store. So next, very carefully, we are going to line everybody up here, and then I'm just, again, trimming off the slightest bit of the black, so that way we get a second white border around the edges. And the fun thing about this guillotine trimmer is that you can saw it back and forth, not back and forth, but up and down just to get that cleaner edge, because sometimes I find if the paper is a little saturated, I get a little bit of a tear from it, but just a couple of little jiggles and it's perfectly cut. So now that we've let that set off to the side with the Happy Dad's Day in the shadow layer, we are going to add some glue to the background, and then we are going to plop that right in the center of our card panel. So here we've got the glue, and I'm just going to line that up as best as I can and give that a good mash down, throw a brick on it, and let it sit off to the side for a little bit. Now off camera, I have gone ahead and cut and colored the stars and the trophy from the All-Star stamp set from Lawn Fawn. And I've gone ahead and added some foam tape to the back of the little trophy so it kind of sticks out just a little bit. And I think this is really neat because it gives the card just a slight bit of dimension than what it would have had with just the Happy Dad's Day. So I had initially done 3 stars. I cut and colored them, and I was going to put 3 stars on there, but when I went to pull these out of my little triangle tray, I could not find the 3rd star and ended up finding it long after I'd made this card. It was on the floor. So here we have got our card panel. We are going to write Hollow Tree Hobbies in glue. We've already gone ahead and put some double-sided tape onto our card base, so that way we've got a double stick going on. And I will very carefully make sure that I'm putting this on the right side. And then I'm just going to line everybody up where I want them to be, and then we'll give them a good dash down. And here you have my finished card. So to all the dads out there who are with us and who are not, I wish you all a very happy Father's Day. And as always, thanks for hanging out with me today. Take care.